everyone. Welcome to Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar. I'm Auntie Sugar. I am delighted to be here with you on Wednesday evening at our new time, 8 o'clock p.m. From now on, you'll be able to catch me here at Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar, 8 p.m. every Wednesday. Check me out on Instagram at Auntie Sugar and at Facebook at Auntie Sugar. And also coming soon, live streaming to YouTube at Auntie Sugar. You can always email me at auntiesugar@gmail.com with any questions about any polls that we have online, as well as our weekly questions that we have. Well, let's just get right into it. How about that? Since we're all set, we're all ready to go, and we've already been debriefed. Let's just say this show is not for children. It's never been for children. I don't market this show towards children. This is an adult show. We talk adult talk here. We have language that might be considered or deemed inappropriate for children. So please, if you have children in the room, leave the room or have the children leave the room because this is not for them. This is grown folks talk here. Okay? We like to have a little sexy conversation every once in a while. So if you are a little bit of prudish, okay, I'm not going to insult anybody. But if you're a little conservative on the sex side, you probably don't want to be here either. That's just a fair warning. I think I should put this out there as well. If you're a family or friend and this bothers you, bye, leave. I don't care. You should be here no way. Okay? Tonight's topic is, I know you guys seen it. Are Black women delusional? Let me get my glasses out so I can see clearly. Yeah. Are we delusional? Black women. Like, let's be honest. Let's talk facts tonight, okay? We got this thing called the 3 6s. 6 inches of penis, 6 feet tall in height or more, and six-figure income. That's what this show is all about. Black women's dating or preference delusions. But the question is, are we? Can we actually have it all? Can we have a man with a six-figure income or more? Can we have a man that is 6 feet tall or higher? Can we date a man that has 6 inches of penis or more? Or are we fooling ourselves? I'd like to introduce tonight our special guest, Mr. Hakim Born Just. I've known Mr. Born Just for decades. He is well versed. He has several podcasts. He has several platforms that he speaks on a weekly basis. When I tell you, ladies, that I have brought a true expert, and when I tell you, gentlemen, that I have brought you a man of great conviction that will not lie, that will tell you how it is and get some of these delusional women straight. And I'm only saying delusion because that's the topic, right? Are we living in a delusion? Are we fooling ourselves? Can we not have it all and we just think we can? So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you our well-established, really needs absolutely no introduction, one of the media managers, project moguls, does everything from sports to hip-hop to R&B to just, he has a litany of things behind himself. If he brings his following to this platform, I could only be so lucky. He's actually our show producer. I'd like to welcome Mr. Hakim Born Just to the show this evening. Welcome.
Well, good evening, Auntie Sugar. Wow, with an intro like that, I need to just I need to put you on payroll. You can go in every room and introduce me like that. I love that. Man.
Thank you.
Well,
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I appreciate that beautiful intro. I'm happy to be here and excited to have this conversation with you.
Okay. Well, I just want you to know that the research that I've done about this topic has mostly been about three particular questions, right? The 6 inches, obviously, of penis, the 6 feet tall in height, and then obviously the six-figure income. Now, don't laugh. A lot of women do believe that this is what they're entitled to. A lot of us have grown up on that kind of fairy tale, especially the women in my demographic. If you're a woman that's 30 years or older, you've kind of grown up with princesses, you've grown up with the fairy tale of a prince coming to save you. You really kind of, in your heart of hearts, believe that you deserve that fairy tale ending with that one special man, right? So eventually your prince will come and he will save you. However, what needs to truly be said is based on one, your geographic location, two,
Mm-hmm.
the level of education that you have and the gentleman, and three, the labor market, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring this in, but we're going to hint around this all night tonight. Let's be honest, men have preferences, right? Ladies
Mm-hmm.
and gentlemen, a lot of men don't like women with wigs and weaves and makeup, right? And they don't like the BBLs and the fillers and everything else. So they say. So we do want to acknowledge that these the three sixes also comes down to preference. But even if you have a preference, will you be able to gain an actual genuine connection with a man just based on the fact that he has a six-figure or more income? I don't think so. Will you be able to base a connection, an actual genuine emotional attachment, a relationship with a gentleman based on the fact that he has a 6 inch or more penis? Women are pretty emotional. So I don't want to say no to that. I don't want to be delusional myself. A big dick is a big dick, which is why kids can't be in the room because you might hear some language that's a little spicy. Um, Also, the labor market. Where do you live at? Are you living in Scandinavia? Are you living in Nova Scotia? Where where are these 6 feet giant men at? Are you in the Congo? Are you in the Amazon? Because I see a lot of, not to be racist, but it's going to be a lot of ethnic talk tonight. Black women,
Good.
them little Mexicans coming across the border ain't no 5 feet tall, barely alone 6 feet. So if you get one of them, now come on now, y'all know I ain't like okay, all right, Mr. Just, Mr. Born Just, what shall you say on this topic so far, just based on the introduction?
Uh, this whole 666 concept, 6 inches of dicks, six-figure income, 6 feet tall. That's some women's preferences. You know, we
What
could.
about emotional connection? What about an actual physical relationship? Right? Come on, 6 inches of penis. Come on, come on. Not
I
everybody is
don't.
packing. And women, stop lying to these men. Just stop. Let's just start there right now. Can we just start out with the 6 inches of penis? And I know I'm touching it right out the gate. I promise you, it's not the martini. I promise you. The 6 inches of penis. Come on, ladies. Then stop. You know you ain't got it. You're not packing, bruh.
But here's the thing: there is nothing wrong with a woman wanting 6 inches of dick. That don't mean she's always going to get it, but there's nothing wrong with her wanting that.
Okay.
Just like I wouldn't want a skinny woman. Anything below a goddamn 16, you got to go. Anything below a 14 is a little too small. So everybody
Woo!
has preferences. Everybody got preferences. You know what I mean? So if you like meat on the bones, you like light skin, dark skin, whatever your flavor, that is your preference.
So basically, if you now, okay, I don't want to break it down to the preferences portion because I feel like that's not fair, right? A woman can't help
Hmm.
if she wasn't born light skinned, right? Just like a man can't help if he wasn't born with 6 inches of penis. But I think when I
Exactly.
say that if a man doesn't have 6 inches of penis, I'm not asking women to lower their standards. I'm not
Yeah.
asking a woman to just accept a man with a 2 inch penis. What I'm really asking
Inky
is
dinky.
eeny weeny, teeny weeny. Listen, if you gotta be in a sausage, you gotta be in a sausage. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta work with it. You
Hey,
gotta work with it. Now, if you're gonna work with it or you want a little tongue, or if you ain't got a little tongue,
but
all right.
I think the important part is you have to be honest with yourself. Because here's the thing. He looks good. He's 6 foot tall. He got six-figure income, but he's dealing with a cheese curl. Right? He ain't got a Hogan roll. He got a cheese curl.
Damn.
Are you gonna stay with him? And if you stay with him, can you stay faithful to him with that little shit? Because a six-figure income and he looks good on your arm is appealing to some things. You know, he's gonna be able to take care of you financially. He looks good when you out. It's just when you get in that bedroom, you got some disappointments. Unless y'all gonna be rubbing clits.
Okay, but what if he's over 6 feet tall and look like Dennis Rodman?
That's the
I'm
part
just
where you.
saying. We go
that's
back
the,
to that. So you ugly and you got a little dick. Like that's it. Come on, you got to pick a struggle,
hey,
dog. You got to pick a
so,
struggle.
there's some women out there for six-figure income. They don't give a shit about none of that.
We're
Them
gonna go
Gucci
there.
bags is gonna be bagging.
We're gonna go there. In today's economy, a six-figure income is lower middle class. Ladies, let's be honest. If you have a six-figure income and eggs is $6 a carton, and you're not getting no kind of support or no type of government assistance, you're gonna get you a half a carton of eggs, and be struggling. Come on, y'all seen the memes, y'all seen the videos. You go to the grocery store, it's $400 easy. You hitting up somebody that you know is getting stamps, so you can. I ain't gonna say it, because this is Beyonce's internet, and the government is always listening. However, you know what I'm saying when I say it, right?
Mm-hmm.
You looking for your girlfriend with 4+ kids that's getting a little something extra that she can slide you for a couple dollars. There.
Mm-hmm.
As high as it is to live, I'm talking about where you're going to stay. Rent has skyrocketed, right? Rent in some cases is higher than my mortgage.
Mm-hmm.
We just saw on the internet there was a gentleman that was living out of a storage facility. Okay, and then his dumbass decided to put it online that he's living out of his storage facility. Him and his boo, and they using that free electricity, right? And so what happened? Somebody on the internet reported them, and they got booted out the storage facility. So and they was working to save to get their own, but rent is high. Mortgages, try to get a mortgage with a 7% interest rate, and then also try to put something down on it, right? Closing costs, right? Taxes, fees. It's no joke. Where you living at? You're living in California, you're living in New York, you're living in Georgia, Florida. Like, let's be honest. So a six-figure income, you don't qualify for government subsidies, right? There's no help coming. Is that really seriously what's going to qualify you to stay with a man? Because when you break it down to it, maybe if you both making six figures, now that's different.
There's women staying
But
with
just
men
him?
who are doing 5 figures, 4 figures,
Wait a minute,
no
we doing
figures.
hundreds? And we doing
There's
hundreds?
there's women
We
who are
doing
still
hundreds?
dating. There's women who are still dating pack boys out here.
What is a pack
Like
boy?
a dude who's just standing out there with a pack, $150, $200 pack. You out there for 2 damn days trying to get rid of it. It. We also have to take the most important part of this conversation is we have to remember that these people with the 666 philosophy, that's not a broad brush. That is a niche. That's a small percentile in the overall.
I know you think that, but there's a lot of women like myself who grew up watching Cinderella and Snow White,
Hmm.
and you grew up, it's Belle and it's the Beast, and who doesn't want a big, strong, hairy beast, and oh, just so strong and so I mean, who doesn't? What woman doesn't live that fantasy? Who doesn't want a prince to come by on his chariot horse, a white horse, and pick you up and or kiss you while you're laying there, sleep and sleeping beauty? Like, who doesn't want that? That forever, that happy after ever, that that kind of like that is ingrained in a lot of women. Like, that is
A
seriously
lot, but
ingrained.
not all, because there's still some women who grew up on good times.
Florida
James
Evans,
James with them goddamn corduroys and that receding
come
hairline,
on.
broke as fuck. She still Florida loved the shit out of some damn James to the day he died on the damn show.
And then
So
Florida turned into a whole piece of shit, leaving the kids at home in a ghetto, moving to a different state.
said,
Like,
fuck
come
that. I'm
on,
tired of the
Florida.
struggle. But here's the thing. But as long as that man was alive, she stayed 10 toes down. So some women,
So what you're saying is, even
a
though he didn't have the
practical
six
woman
figures,
don't a
he
practical
probably
woman
had the
don't
six
care
inches
about that
or more.
stuff. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know. That's a pause moment for me. So I don't know. But practical thinking women are more focused on, is this a good man? Is this a loyal man? Is this a hardworking man? Is this going to be a man I can build and grow something great with, a family with, a life with? Um, so I mean, not everybody's going to subscribe to that picket fence and Disney film shit, sweep you off your
All
feet
right.
shit.
Well, you know what? Let's go to the polls, producer. I asked three
Hmm.
questions this week. Three questions. I put them out there on Instagram, and I also put them out there on Facebook. We didn't put them
Hmm.
on our threads. We didn't put them on our YouTube page, but we did ask these three questions on Instagram and on Facebook. What do the people say, right, about can Black men trust Black women?
What did they
What's
say?
the answer? Was it yes or no? What was it? What was the breakdown?
Oh,
Yeah, what was
hold
the
on.
break? I need to know. That's one of the questions that we ask. Can Black men trust Black women? We're not. Pardon me to everyone out there that's watching that is of a different ethnicity or race. No, I don't want to offend you. However, that was a specific poll question. So let's see what the answer was. We're going to go there tonight. We're going to go there. So don't get offended.
So, the first question, should black women date outside their race and
Oh,
ethnicity? Um, we have a majority of the vote said yes.
oh,
And the second question, do black women require too much from black men? And the majority of the vote said no.
wow. And
Do
do you know
black
where that was
men,
taken? From Facebook or from Instagram? Which one?
both,
Wow. I'm
um,
surprised.
do black men trust black women? Majority of the vote says no. And I'm going to go on the record and call bullshit on all of them, but okay.
You tell me why you're calling bullshit tonight.
Be- because those questions, those are personal. You know what I mean? And they're based
Actually,
off
one of
of,
the polls, somebody said they were vague. That's just too vague. I can't answer that. Should Black women date out of their race? That's too vague. Like, I have to name a specific ethnicity or race. Should you date Indian? Well, we got an influx of Pakistani and influx of Israelite. So should you
that's a
date? Like, I
person
didn't
that
want to.
didn't, yeah, that's a person that didn't understand.
Right. Just out of
Yeah.
your race and
Out of
ethnicity.
the race.
Should
Does it
you?
matter if it's Latino or whatever? It don't
Right.
matter. We said out of the
Right.
race. So they didn't absorb the question right. But either way, I say it's personal because these are decisions that the person has to make for themselves, right?
Right.
Um, and based off of this is a question of perspective. And if you are of the perspective that, okay, I'm open to dating white people or Asians or Latinos, then yeah, you're going to say yes.
Okay.
Um, but it's hard for me to really get anything out of it because it was only up for a day, and then it's like we need a whole bunch of people to actually go and vote for it to get a real grasp. But this is what you call a snapshot poll.
Okay.
So, because it was real quick, boom to the point. There was no room for explanations. These are yes or no. So yeah, I mean, it just told me what I already knew. People got their own thoughts and feelings about these particular things. Um, my when I look at these questions, like me, I don't date outside my race. The farthest, if I do, the furthest I've ever went is a Latino woman, but I consider them a part of our family. So, and trusting the whole trust thing. Some butthurt person is going to say no. You know what I mean? So it's like it's perspective,
Yes, that's
but
true.
it makes good conversation.
Well, I asked that question because, Auntie Sugar is on a lot of platforms now. When we started out, we were on one platform. We were on just Instagram. And now we're on TikTok, we're on Threads, we're on Facebook, and we're on YouTube. So I do a lot of research for these topics that we talk about. And sometimes I like to go into TikTok and see what other people are talking about. And I review what other, content creators are talking about. And I noticed that there is a genuine distrust for Black women. There is a genuine distrust that if you are in a relationship with a Black woman and you sleep with her and she gets pregnant, the 9 times out of 10, she's going to take you to court for child support. Like, there's no responsibility taken on some of these topics that they're talking about. Dates, I've seen where they go onto these shows and they say, well, who should pay for the first date? Well, I'm starting to realize some of these men within the last 50 years have been raised without fathers in the home. And some of these women have been raised without fathers in the home too, because a first date shouldn't even happen unless, well, the way I was raised. So let me just put that out there. The way I was raised, a first date shouldn't even happen unless a man expresses genuine interest in a woman and deems her of value and quality to date, right? So if you don't even deem her of quality and value to date, why are you even asking a question of who should pay for the first date? And I'm looking at these polls and these chats and these rooms, and I'm thinking, we need to have a serious conversation. Where is this disconnect coming from? Is it coming from what happened in the 70s or the 80s with the crack epidemic or the 90s? Or maybe so many of our men are being locked up. Like, where is all this? Where is this culture coming where we have a lot of these younger men raising themselves, no men in the house, no actual guidance on how to actually treat a woman, and then vice versa with these young women, no guidance on how to raise children, no guidance on how to conduct themselves in the public. So I know that's a whole different show, but I really wanted to ask that question because I started seeing this mistrust of Black women. Why? If you're a Black man, your mother is Black, right? Your grandmother is Black. Why these questions of someone genuinely wanting to harm you, right? And so how I tie that into today's conversation is, wait a minute, women, what kind of decisions are we making? What are we looking for? How are these ideals of six figures, 6 inches of penis, right, and 6 feet tall affecting the decisions that we've been making? Is this idea of being a princess failing us? Is this idea of princess treatment failing us? Is this idea of finding this unrealistic, unidealistic man failing us? Should we be more realistic in what we're looking for? And when I said I broke it down to demographics and I did the research about the geographical location, I'm thinking about us as a people and a culture and where we're located, right? We are heavily populated in like Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, Cleveland, San Francisco, Detroit, Atlanta, Georgia, Houston, Texas, uh, Philadelphia. Um, we're highly located in Boston, maybe like the major cities, Kansas City, Missouri. We are like literally, when you look at the US Census and the amount of minorities or Black people in those major cities, we really do kind of locate ourselves in those places. So I started to look at marriage um, statistics in those areas, right? And how it affected us with dating. So we're keeping this mindset of this 6 feet tall man, right? This six-figure income man, this 6 inches of penis man. Is he located in Philadelphia? Is he located in Newark, New Jersey? Is he located in, the Bronx? Is he located in Boston? Is he in Atlanta? You know, is he in Jacksonville, Florida? Is 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 he in Denver, Colorado? Where are these men? Right? And if one of the questions was, should we date out of our race? And a lot of the people said yes, because according to what you have, is that what you read? That a lot of the people suggested yes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so a lot of women don't, especially Black women, they don't want to date outside of their race. They want a man that looks like their father. They want that man that resembles their father. And their father is not a white man. Their father is not an Indian man. Their father is not a Hispanic man. Their father is not a Caucasian man. You know, their father is not a he. Their father is a Black man. So where are we going to get these Black men? We're going to get these Black men in the cities that we're at, in Detroit, in San Francisco, in Atlanta, in Pittsburgh, in Boston, in Cincinnati, in Cleveland. We're looking for LeBron James. We're looking for Dwayne Wade. We're looking for, you know, we're not looking for little itty bitty Floyd Mayweather. We're looking for, you know, we
I,
looking for 6 feet tall. We're looking for six-figure incomes. We're looking for the rarities out there, And I really did the research because I think Black women, we need to be honest. It, we 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 need to be honest. We're living in these major cities, and we desire a Black man. But the truth is, one of the major cities is known as Chocolate City is DC. Washington, D.C. is known as Chocolate City, ladies. Chocolate City. Do you know what the marriage rates in D.C. are? According to census.gov, 28.6% of Black women are married as of November 21st, 2022. That's recent. 24. So this is after the demic.
mm-hmm.
Chocolate City, ladies, if you go on to Chocolate City, try to get you a man, don't do it. Don't do it.
Why not?
It ain't
Why
gonna
not?
happen. Washington, D.C., Chocolate City, has the lowest marriage population?
Okay, so hold on, time out.
That's the Census Bureau as of 2022.
What about now? That's women who are looking to be married. What about women who just want to be in love and have a good, strong relationship that can grow in a marriage?
Wait a minute. That's not. That's a loaded question.
It's
Don't do
not.
that.
It's
That's a loaded.
not because
Because
one of the known facts is marriage is down and has been down and is declining every year. People are just trying to find love, trying to find a good person. And if it grows into a marriage, that's something altogether different. But people are trying to get the first base first. Marriage is it's becoming an anomaly now because we can't even get into a good relationship these days, let alone a marriage.
yes, but I'm talking about the single women demographic, the ones that are within the ages of 30 and above, right? So when I went to Pew Research .com and statistics times.com, there are 50.5% more women in the United States compared to the 49%. So if we're talking about 100% of men and women, there's literally 1.5% more women for a man. And demographically, when you break that down, because I also went on to worldpopulationreview.com. Just in the United States, if we outnumber men, where can we go where there will be more quote unquote meat on the bone for women to be able to find a man that he's not outnumbered already, that he doesn't already have? He might not have a 10, but he might have two fives. You know what I'm saying? Or he might have four fives. So he might got a 20 piece already on his deck. He, instead of him worrying about getting a 10, he ain't gotta worry about that. He got two fives. He got a cougar and he got a young girl. You know what I'm saying? And both of them is making sure he get either sex or money. And so we're outnumber men. So since we outnumber men demographically in these cities like Detroit, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Cincinnati, Philadelphia, Atlanta, since we outnumber them in Houston, right?
Hmm.
A
Major
lot of
urban,
women,
like urban cities, yeah.
we don't even know we sharing. We have no clue we sharing. And that
Hmm.
don't even have anything to do with the statistics of women, married men. We're just saying, like, based on the fact that women outnumber men a percent and a half more. Black women, when I did this research with statisticstimes.com and I did the research with, worldpopulationreview.com, we outnumber the black man.
Yeah.
We have a shortage of black men. We have a shortage of black men due to death. We have a shortage of black men due to sexuality preferences, meaning if they belong to the alphabet community.
Hmm.
We have a shortage of black men. Number one, marriage. These 6 feet tall men, they are sought after. They are, listen to me. I don't know not one woman that does not appreciate a tall man. Okay. I've never spoken to another girlfriend of mine that has never said to herself, Lord, how tall is he? Because I love to climb a tree. Like, we are at a shortage of men due to the prison population. I didn't even want to do the research into what's going on into prison. I left that statistic out there for someone else that wants to do the research on the prison population. But between what we are bearing every month and year in black men, what is imprisoned every month and year in black men, what is under incomed, right? Or maybe even in a mental health facility, or flat out simple, they just don't even they don't even look at women. They don't even look our way. We outnumber black men.
Okay, got that. So what about the most important part? What about the ones who we haven't
Why
even
don't we keep
addressed the
switching
ones who
scheme? Why don't we keep
I don't know.
swapping? What's going on
I
with
don't
the
know.
production tonight?
I don't know. I think it's because we're moving around or there's some kind of interference or something.
Okay, okay.
Um, so the one of the things that we also have to take into account with all those statistics, what about the ones who are single, right? Because
Okay.
even after we chip away from all of these different demographics, we still got to look at who is left over, right? Who's actually 6 feet, 5 feet, don't matter. Who's single? So it's the pickings are getting
Craig
slimmer
and
and
them.
slimmer. Yeah, the
Then we
pickings.
start looking at the educational background. We start looking at the labor market, right? So we start looking at, okay, not a lot of black men make six figures. Right now, the education market says that black women, we're the one that is going and actually competing and completing our degrees. So we're the ones that are actually going into the job market and creating the fastest growing individual businesses. The hands down, we're the ones with the shape waist trainers. We're the one doing the health. We're the one doing the, you know, the owners of the babysitting and the, just all those different demographics. Like black women are the ones that are out there innovating these new businesses. So if we're the ones that are highest educated, and we're also the ones that are highest of actual private industry, growing our businesses from this ground up, whatever it may be, how is that also, because that takes out, so maybe we might have to, and I hate to say this, woman, I'm not asking you to settle. I would never do that, because I wouldn't ask a man to settle. But there's also men that have preferences for things that don't necessarily have to do with income. Sometimes men could care less what you make or how
Yeah,
educated you are.
yeah,
However, women, we kind of care about that stuff.
yeah. But I guess that's the dilemma. You're worrying about something that you don't have control over. That's probably not going to change anytime soon
That's
because you
all
just stay.
women. We all do that.
No, not all, because there's some women
We
who are
all worry
listening
about stuff
tonight.
that we can't control.
Yeah, that's true. That's the part of the human experience, though. We all
Yeah.
do that as human beings. But in terms of the finances, the education, the success, not every woman or shout out to Big Exclusive. He just said the same thing. But men don't care anything about any of that stuff. And yeah, as long as I see you're doing something and you're a good person and you're going to make me happy, I don't care if you're a college graduate. I don't care if you're making 5 or 6 figures. As long as you're not out there selling ass on the side of Old York Road. So
Not Old York Road.
yeah, it's like
You know
not
it's
as
right there
I
on Old
mean,
York Road. Shout out to my
yeah,
West Philly people. West
yeah,
Side, West
it's
Side, West Side, West Philly. Y'all know what's out there on Old York Road.
and it's like as long as you are contributing and you're staying focused on
Okay.
doing the best you can and you got some hustle and some drive, that's all I give a shit about. And
Okay.
most grown ass men, that's all they give a shit about.
Of course.
So I guess my concern is women who fall under that category that we're talking about, sometimes they equate what is marketable for the relationship is based off success. You already fucked up right there. If a person's income, education, career, those things can be important because you want to make sure this person can take care of themselves, let alone hold their own weight in a relationship. But that should not be the end all be all because you set yourself up for failure. You're already outnumbering us. How many to one? And now you want to sit there and make your life a whole lot
1.5.
worse. Yeah. So now
Yeah,
you're gonna make your life harder by worrying about what a man makes. Like it's a guarantee he gonna break you off. Stop worrying about the shit that in the grand scheme of things isn't gonna make you happy. It should be, hey, this dude is working, he's paying his bills, he's doing something with himself, he ain't selling drugs, he ain't out here robbing people, he ain't knocking old ladies upside the head, he ain't shaking his dick on OnlyFans. He loves me, he loves my kids, he's a good dude. That's the stuff you should be worried about. And
I agree.
in my experience, most women do. Because you think about it like this 666 conversation. How many times, to your best
Mhm.
recollection, have you been out in the real world touching grass and had this conversation with somebody, with another woman?
Well, it's my attempt to have this conversation tonight with the real people and have them
Exactly.
actually converse.
Exactly. Because you know what? In my 49 years of life, and me being in the streets, me being in marketing, me being doing all the stuff that I do, the only time I hear this conversation is on the internet.
That's true.
And that's where the goofy shit lies.
That's true.
So if you one of them 666ers, Hakim Born Justice called your ass goofy. So I
I,
apologize.
that's that's true. I have heard this conversation mostly on the internet, and so that's
Yeah.
why I wanted to bring this conversation to women because honestly, and this is just in my honest opinion, the time for the delusion has to stop. Women, we need to be honest with ourselves. We need to be honest with our children. The fairy tale has to end. The days of assuming that your prince will come is not going to be built in the package of a six-figure income, a 6-inch penis, and 6 feet tall. And I'm not asking us to lower our standards. And I'm not asking us to get rid of our preferences. I would never ask that from a woman. I would never ask it from a man. You are entitled to be attracted to what you are attracted to, right? You
Hmm.
are entitled to have your values, right? You are entitled to your set of morals. What I would like to do is not necessarily steer you in a different direction, but to provide you with the actual information that you need to make an informed decision, to decide for yourself if that's the right way to keep going, because it may never come based on where you live, based on your current status. Also, believe it or not, ladies, we're not as fine as we think we are. We're just not. It's not a lot of Holly Berries and it's not a lot of Jordan Woods and we're not a lot of, these we don't all fall into those categories where whether it be your age 30 plus, right? Men are checking for you,
Hmm.
right? You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Then we go back to the preferences. Maybe you don't have all your teeth, you know. Maybe you got bad breath. Maybe you cross-eyed. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you got a glass eye. Like what's that dude on the internet that got the glass? Charleston White. Like maybe you wear wigs and weaves and makeup and lashes and everything else, and he's not checking for that either. Maybe you overweight. And I don't mean this to upset women, but I need us to really truly understand that there has been we're not looking in the mirror. We're not looking in the mirror and we're not saying to ourselves, we are worth and deserve a 10 out of 10 out of 10 because we're a 10 out of 10 out of 10, right? So the three sixes, are we that even ourselves? Do we make six figures? I'm not saying we got to be 6 feet tall. We are ladies, right? But there are some 6 feet tall ladies. And then, how's our water flow? You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot that goes into it. We are not being honest with ourselves when we look at, believe it or not, kind of basic. The 666 theory is very basic. It's very vague. Um, Six figures is not going to get you far in this economy. Uh, 6 feet tall, great. At least he's got the height, right? So you got something that you want. But a lot of the 6 feet tall men are not available because they are heavily sought after. And because we outnumber men, there's more. Listen, he got about three to choose from, especially if you live in the metropolitan areas, the Detroit area, the DC area, the Cincinnati area, right? I want to talk about this in a way to inform women not only about the fact that we do outnumber men, and not only about the fact that our preferences, when they're so vague, like 6 feet tall, 6 inches, you know, six figures, because you should desire more of a connection, and you should not just get a connection just because somebody is getting six incomes, 6 feet. I'm sorry, six six zeros. However,
Mm-hmm.
it always brings me back to the demographic information. We want black men. We do. It's our father. It's our grandfather. It's our comfort zone. It's our first love. It is our first love. A black man is our first love. He is. Ladies, let's just be honest, right? If you had a great daddy, a black man is your first love. If you had a great grandfather, holy smokes, you want somebody like your granddaddy. That good old fashioned, you know, just love, just unconditional, supportive love that a black man can give. Oh my goodness, it's nothing like it. You know each other. You have that. Some people call it that struggle love, but it's not. It's a connection that you both have because you know each other. You know what it's like to go out there and to live in a country that is constantly fighting against you. No matter how hard you try to be an upstanding citizen, you work hard, none of that matters. Just you walking out the door every day is a threat, right? You
Yeah.
can't get that same kind of respect and honesty and trust and truth from your Mexican husband. No offense, but if he's really light on the, like Ron DeSantis, who thinks he's a white man. Oh, I said it. I said it. That's right. Ron DeSantis think he a white man. Until you check the fact that his last name is DeSantis and he probably Cuban and he dropped out of the race. Hello, somebody got to be with me on this. I can't be in this alone. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Or you get your Indian husband, right? It's not the same. They came over here, immigration was different for them. They probably came over, got a business loan right away, put up a gas station. You know how they do, or one of them little corner stores where they sell Lucy's at, some cigarettes, a couple juices. It's different for them. We're in this struggle together as black people. We can't even really, truthfully, honestly, roll with some of the Africans that come over here. Because some of them come over and they got connections that they come over with, and they get business loans and they start car washes. Black people, they don't give us nothing. The only thing that they give us is a straight away, straight to jail, straight to prison. You can go from the school to prison. We need you hurry up and get over there in them cells. It am I lying? Somebody feel me on this. Somebody comment in the chat. It's a different type of bond that we have with a black man because we know what we are facing. We know it when we walk out that door. You know what I'm saying? We can't when you get with a white man, but cop pull you over, they get now. What the fuck you pull me over for? What the fuck did I do? Did you not get my donation this year? We don't have that. When we pull over, we roll the window all the way down. We turn the music down. We throw the blunt out the window. We put our hands out the window. You know what well, I'm not saying that you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you were smoking the blunt, never mind. Let's leave the blunt alone. What I'm trying to say is you're gonna roll the window down. All the windows got to come down so they can see in. And you're gonna put your hands out the window so they can see you ain't got nothing. And if you're quick enough, you already got the insurance and the ID right there. You just, just here you go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a bond that we have that we're not going to get with any other ethnicity or any other race because we've been in this together for so very long. We understand it very well. Um,
It's
and I need
tribalism.
I need black women to tribalism. Yes.
Yeah, it's tribalism. But
Yes.
that's a part of our story. We were meant to be together. Some people, they just have a taste for the swirl. The only thing I like cream in my coffee. That's it. I don't like it nowhere else.
Okay, a taste for the swirl. So, believe it or not, when I was on census.gov looking up statistics, of course, and of course, this is well, this is an informative show. This is Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar, right? So,
Yeah.
I want to be able to give you the information. What you do with it is on you, right?
Okay.
So even though the Census Bureau was done in 2022, which is 2 years ago, we all know in our community when the census people come around, we ain't answering that door. That's like a Jehovah Witness coming around. You ain't answering that damn door for no Jehovah Witness. You're not filling. You might fill out the form, but not with them sitting there. You don't want to sit there and answer no questions and take no interviews. You might go online and complete the census information. You might even take that census information and get the pamphlet from them and send it in the mail. But you honestly, you don't want to. You don't want them coming to you. You're not answering. Come on, black people, don't do me like that. You know I'm not lying. Um, However, this is where this information came from. The
Okay.
census.com, .gov. It's a government website. Um, the largest uh, actual marriage certificate that they were able, I'm sorry, not marriage statistics that they were able to monitor was between interracial marriages. So basically, it's another play towards listen, black women, if you really want a man, you're gonna outnumber black men. You're gonna be in here fighting, trying to mess up my good wig, over a man because you outnumber men are outnumbered 3 to 1 in some states. Um, you probably want to look if you're in one of those states like Detroit, Michigan, or San Francisco, California, Cincinnati, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Um, you might want to move to like Buffalo, New York. And in Buffalo, New York, some of the statistics say that interracial marriages go very well. Now, once again, I don't want to guide anyone towards interracial marriage. That is not my intent. I don't even want to guide myself towards interracial marriage. But what I would like to do is at least inform you of these statistics, and you can make the decision for yourself. But if you are one of those women that truly feel like your prince is came and you have not been able to find him in what you feel most connected to, which is the tribalism, which is your tribe, the black man. Buffalo, New York got a lot of men. Uh, Alaska, women, we are outnumbered in Alaska 8-1. Now, I know it's cold, and you know how black people do in the cold. I'm just speaking for me. I don't want nothing to do with cold. However, women, you are outnumbered 8-1 in Alaska. So the rest of the population, you outnumber men. But in Alaska, you gonna get you a few men. You gonna be a few good men. Now I'm not saying they're not gonna be a sexual abusers or physical abusers or emotional abusers, verbal abusers. I'm not even saying they're not gonna be you know, blind, crippled, crazy, cross-eyed. They have all their teeth. Okay, don't put me in that. I never said that. Okay, Auntee Shugah never once said he was going to have all his teeth. But what I did say is that you are outnumbered 8-1. Now that's
Okay.
how I did say that.
Okay.
North Dakota. Now I know it's cold. Now I can't promise you that you go. I can't. Now I would not go to. I'm not going. I don't know. I don't know what kind of job market they got in North Dakota. I don't know if you can keep your job and do it online and move to North Dakota. I know
We
they
got
talk funny in
minutes,
North
Auntee
Dakota.
Shugah.
Oh, all right. They talk funny in North Dakota. However, Wyoming, South Dakota, and Colorado. If you just want a man, I'm just saying.
And
If
what
you
kind
just
of
want a man,
man is that over there? That the black man, white man, Chinese man? What's going on?
you can move to Russia. They got plenty of men in Russia and in China. They got plenty of men in China. They sure do. So if you want to cross up, there you go. I gave you options. That's what I did. I didn't tell you they was not blind,
Mm,
crippled, or
mm.
crazy. What I said was you got options. Pick up, move yourself, move your kids, go to Colorado, Alaska, Russia, China. You got it. I gave you options. Mr. Born Just, what would you suggest? Fight it out with 2, 3 other women in DC.
Polly. All
Fight
right.
it out with
Let's
two,
get
3 other women.
these Instagram comments out because we're
All
about to
right,
lose
come on with the
Instagram.
comments. Come on with the comments. Come on.
We're losing Instagram in 2 minutes. Uh, the Ant Money Experience said they're selling them like they used to. He also
What the
says
hell?
it's nothing wrong with dating outside their race.
Okay.
JC underscore William 68 says, how are you? How after you tonight? I guess he means how are you? The Ant Money Experience also says, take your time, Pastor. And that's all the comments we got for Instagram. We'll get to
Hey,
Facebook in a
Aunt
minute.
Money. Thanks for
Um,
tuning in, Aunt Money. All right,
but
what we
uh,
got on
ins-
Facebook? Any comments on
but
Facebook?
hold on. Instagram is only giving us an hour, so Instagram, we are about to lose you.
All right.
We thank you
Follow us
for
on
tuning
Facebook.
in. Come
Thank
on
you for
over
tuning in.
to Come on over to Sweet Talk with Auntee Shugah on Facebook and on YouTube. We're still going live there. We can go as long as we want over there. Don't blame us. Blame Instagram. They're spoon feeding. But we thank you all for tuning in, and we hopefully will see you over Facebook. You want to?
Thank you, Instagram followers. Follow me over at Facebook or on YouTube, Auntee Shugah. Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right. Facebook. Got a lot
Hi,
more
Facebook.
activity
We're
over here.
here.
Tanel Creamy Moses says good evening.
Hey,
Good
Tanel.
evening.
Oh, I'm sorry, Creamy. Hey, Creamy.
Big Exclusive. He's been chiming in all night. He says good evening.
Hi.
He said what's up to Creamy. Who's the guy?
What guy? Oh, you mean
Uh,
oh, if he would
me.
have tuned in at the yeah, well, you guys know each other, which is weird because you've met before, so that's
Yeah, but with
weird. Okay.
this, I've never shown my face on here before, so
Okay.
um, nope, not a new co-host. This is just me sticking my head in for this conversation. Over on YouTube, Lizzie Lou 2727 says, "Good evening, beautiful."
Hi, Lizzie Lou 2727. Nice to meet you.
Big exclusive says, "What's up, Hakim? What's going on, bro? Thank you for tuning in."
See, he
To
does know
know,
you.
um, Creamy also says, "Hey, Big E." Um, Big exclusive says, "But men don't care about any of that," referring to what we were talking about earlier.
I
He also
agree, they
says
don't.
he also says everyone is allowed to have their preferences. I
Of
agree.
course. Of course.
Also, he says, "No, we don't. That's Uptown."
You mean West Philly?
Hmm. um, the things we care about have nothing to do with money, education, materialistic things, or degrees. We respect it, but it doesn't determine whether or not that's makes you a good partner. Also says the better question is, if a man has all the sixes but is emotional and mentally abusive, do
Right.
you tolerate that because he has those things?
Okay. So we're okay. So
Excellent point.
that's a question. So that came up tonight, and I specifically said right before we had to let our Instagram followers go, I never once expressed that the 666 method included anything such as mental or emotional or physical, abuse, right?
Yeah,
It's strictly just those three: 6 inches worth of penis, 6 feet tall, and six-figure income, right? I
yeah,
I posed this as a question for a reason because I need Black women to wake up. I want them to wake up. I can only guide you to the information that's there for you to see, for you to be able to go on to the NewYorkPost.com. And there is an article that says the best city for women, right? Each and every time that you go onto an actual reputable site for information about the best cities or the best states for single women, Buffalo, New York is coming up. Now, they're coming up for more than one reason, right? It's slightly a metropolitan area. They've got a football team there, right? You're
hmm
going to find a lot of men there. New York is a highly populated state. People there make a substantial amount of income. However, what population resides in Buffalo, New York? Is there a high volume of Black and brown people in Buffalo, New York? No. And that's the issue. That's what I need Black women to understand, right? Having this information readily available for you on the NewYorkPost.com or the Census.gov or the World, this one, the WorldPopulationReview.com. Having this information readily available to you, knowing that you outnumber Black men the way that you do. If you want more, if you desire more, it's not me to steer you into any direction, but at least you have the information. And in that way, you can make an informed decision to choose to drive to Houston if you want to. Now, they got a high population full of syphilis and chlamydia, but go on and go to Houston. If that's what you want, go on to Atlanta. Now, they got that super gonorrhea down in Atlanta. But if that's what you want, far be it beyond me to stop you from getting your Black king. Go on down to Atlanta and get you some of that good old hot super gonorrhea. It's just as simple as that. However, you might find an anomaly in Buffalo, New York. You might find an anomaly in North Dakota. You know what? If you go to North Dakota, you definitely gonna find you an anomaly. Ladies, I'm here to tell you, whether you're black, white, or anything else up along the spectrum, you're gonna find you an anomaly in North Dakota because who in the world is moving to North Dakota? I, however, I need us to be realistic about our options. I need us to be realistic about the choices that we have. I see so many black women struggling with love and relationships because she is so narrow minded with her thought process of he's got to have six-figure incomes because I need my hair did and I need my nails did and I want my lashes done and we need a big old house and I need a nice car and I need a truck and I need this city girl mindset has got to go, young ladies. And I mean young
Even
ladies. I mean it's got to
even the
go.
city girls mindset don't even think like that.
It,
The city girls they'll take whatever they can get. It's a stick and move with them.
oh, so we talking about the $40 pussy? Is that we gonna throw
No,
that out there?
no, no, no. It's not about
Oh,
40
okay, okay.
dollars. It could be 4,000, but it's a escape. Move on to the next one. They ain't trying to be locking nothing down. It's they outside. They moving around. You know
Ladies,
the
ladies
six six
with
six
any
people.
ladies with any moral character, if you still exist, if you are out there, ladies with any values, ladies with any standards, if you are still out there, let go of the Cinderella
Oh
slipper.
God.
Just leave that bitch on the step, and when he come to the step, he just returning the slipper, and that's all. Leave it there.
Oh man.
That six feet
Anymore.
tall, Bella and the Beast, he probably 5'7". As a matter of fact,
See,
he probably 5'2". Y'all probably looking at each other eye to eye. I ain't lying. He probably
see,
5'2".
here's my thing. This is my honest to God opinion.
Okay.
My issue isn't with the 6 foot tall thing. My issue isn't even with the 6 inches thing. It's the money. That's the problem I got. If because think about it, he can have the money but not have the six and the six. Those two physical traits are more important than the money because you get the money from anywhere. You have to be attracted to the person. You have to have that connection to that
A
person.
true hustler can get the money from anywhere.
Yeah, but let's take money off the
Okay.
table. That
Okay, take it. Okay.
visual, that physical, that's a part of attraction, compatibility, turn ons, and good sex potential, right? Those things are important. So I don't have a problem with women coming out saying that. I don't want a Kevin Hart size nigga. I don't want a little Cat Williams nigga. I want a tall man. I don't want to do my size. I don't want to do shorter than me. That don't turn me on. I That's not delusional if a woman's not turned on by those things. The delusion is he must have the 6 figures. That's delusion.
There is a delusion in a woman wanting a 6 feet tall man. The statistics
No,
show that there are not a
you.
lot of 6 feet tall men.
I want a iced coffee tomorrow at 9 o'clock. That don't make me delusional. That's just what I want. Am I gonna probably get it? Hell no. Now, am I gonna throw a fit and not drink any coffee at all because I don't get that iced coffee at 9 o'clock? That's delusional.
But the 6 feet tall men are the men that are most sought
It
after.
don't.
That's
It
on like
don't matter.
everybody's list. 6 feet tall, 6 feet tall, 6 feet tall. Even if you go to a dating site, they're looking at that man's height.
Just because you want it, wanting it, not getting it is two different things. That's your preference. But to think the delusion comes in is if you don't get it, what are you doing? Are you going to
Well, pretty
shoot
much.
every man down because you can't get it?
That's the point. If he's not 6 feet tall, you're still not going to at least see if he got 6 inches worth of penis.
Well, listen, and I'm a big fan of the idea of you sit your behind still until the right person comes. I'm a big fan of that.
Now, are you
Right?
asking women or men to sit there behind still until the right one comes?
I believe everybody should do it until your one
Just sit
comes.
still.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Focus
you
on you.
telling me
Put your
I'm just
energy into
supposed to
you.
I'm just supposed to keep you telling these women you need to keep all that good pussy, that nice juicy pussy, that wet pussy, just keep it. If you are on this platform and you get offended by my language, please leave. I'm not trying to offend anyone. But I'm grown and this is a grown folks conversation. So saying that, wet pussy, good wet pussy, good juicy pussy is just supposed to
Hmm.
sit there, bam, and just wait.
Yeah,
Whew, have
because
mercy,
you know what? You
Jesus.
know what happens? Y'all sitting here. Y'all either one where you got the delusional ones who want dude to look like Captain fucking Black America, and then you got the ones who are settling. Then you got the goofy ones who just want love so fucking bad they'll date a fucking ham sandwich with cheese. And what's happening? And what happens at the end of the
Not a
day? What
ham
happens?
sandwich with cheese.
What happens at the end of the day is you got a pussy that's getting all the tread off the tires knocked off because you're looking for love using your goddamn good hot pussy. Sit your goofy ass the fuck down. Find something to go. Think about it like this: a woman who's sitting around going, "I want this, I want this, I want this," and then you ask her, "Hey, is your bank account straight? Is it the way you want
Should
it to
be.
be?"
Should be.
Yeah, but is it the way you want it? Does it look the
So
way you want it to look? Does your house look the way you want it to look? All that energy that you're looking for somebody else because you're lonely and you're bored, you could be putting into yourself and therefore attracting that perfect man to you. Women ain't supposed to be looking for men. Men supposed to be y'all the fish. We the hunters.
yes,
The
that's true.
problem is some of y'all are so fucking dingy in the fucking head, so ghettoized that you don't want Craven the Hunter, a real fucking alpha to come get you. You want fucking Elmer Fudd to come through the goddamn woods with a double buckshot.
Not Elmer Fudd.
Y'all will fuck anything for some attention and a look. Not all of you, but some
Wow.
of you. Some of you.
That's
Some
okay.
of you are
Okay.
so attention starved and so fucking hard up that you will literally be counterintuitive in your decision making process. And it's sad. And then what happens? 3 months go around. Oh, it didn't work out here, piece of shit. Let me try another one. And then another. So you started in January. By December, you on 4 bodies now. Maybe even 5 or 6. Right? Pussy looked like a goddamn roast beef sandwich with the
Now wait
extra
a
meat
minute.
packed
Now,
up on it.
now wait a minute. Now,
Like, come on, man. Y'all,
now.
if we're gonna, those are the delusional ones.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. We got a comment from Big Exclusive. He said, "Not to the women, bro." He said, "You could be 5'4" and 3 inches. The money long enough, they will overlook the other attributes."
Exactly. Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. Because here's the other thing. You got the broke chicks who looking for a come up. Then you got the sniper chicks,
Wait a minute.
the
What's a
real fucking
sniper?
snipers, the ones who, the one with that real thorough nigga in the hood had a barbecue, and he got all kinds of dudes coming through. Them baddies that's over there scoping niggas out. She done left the barbecue with 3 different numbers. And all 3 of them numbers, them niggas got some bread. And she gonna knock all them niggas off. She gonna get flown out. She gonna get everything from these niggas. That's a sniper. Just
I
like
want. I wanted to be
us
flued out
snipers.
before. I wanted to be flued out.
Eh, you flow your ass off.
I want to be flued out.
Oh shit! But
I don't know if I'd be flued out. I'm too old to be flued out, but I would
there's no
love
such
it.
thing. There's no such thing. You do for the right people, the right person at the right time. Age ain't got nothing to do with good treatment.
That's true. That is very true.
You know, but
But
there's
I never
different
heard of a sniper.
types.
That's a
Oh
different one.
yeah, like there's nigga snipers, there's men snipers.
Okay, what are
I'm
they
going.
looking for?
They're the ones that a weak, lonely, desperate woman will get got. He gonna take
Okay,
her out. He gonna take her out. He gonna make her feel
okay,
special. He gonna bust her cheeks, and he gonna ghost her dumb ass because he got what he want. And
okay.
she thought she was special. You ain't special. You just was on the list.
Damn.
And you thought, and then you got the real goofy ones who thought that they were going to get over because I want this and I want that. Like Big Exclusive said, they all the requirements go out the window if he got that breed. And you know what she gonna get? She gonna get a pocketbook and a pair of shoes, and he gonna beat them cheeks, and he gonna be done with you because he gotta go to one with a tighter pussy, a fat ass, and a prettier face. You got your pocketbook though. That ain't nothing to a nigga with money. It's a fucking tax write off. So this whole money thing, if you a hoe, just say you a hoe. Just call it. Let's keep it a buck. If you selling pussy, just say that. I don't have a problem with it. I know sex workers. I managed a few in my day. Still friends with them. If you sell pussy, it's okay. But don't pretend like this is about love when it's not.
Well, I don't feel or subscribe to the 666. However, I also don't think that the women in the 666 category are coming with the right angle, right? You should know that you're setting yourself up for a man who possibly might be blind, crippled, or crazy. You should know that you should know you should know what the information is. You should know that you're outnumbered. You should know that there's a lot of men in prison, that there's a lot of men that are homosexual or they're bisexual or they're undercover. You should know that there's, you know, not that many men over the height of 6 feet. You should know that, if you are outnumbered, where can you go to find somebody at least that's 6 feet tall? Or maybe you could go find a straight man, or just options. Like I don't want to quelch black women's fire for love and relationships. I don't want to. That is not my desire. However, I do think that if they are subscribing to this kind of Cinderella theory, this triple sixes, this 6 feet tall, 6 inches of penis, 6 figure income, it is a direction that they might need to honestly reconsider. Like, be open minded and seriously think about what's really available. Is it because if not, we're just going to continuously outnumber these men that we desire to be with. This black man, this 6 feet tall black man, or 9 times out of 10 he's married. He might even be homosexual. If he's making six figures, is he even on your radar? Is he even in your neighborhood? Like, seriously,
No. Where you
is he
gonna
even in
find
your
them?
neighborhood? Right, right. Like, no offense, but if you are not middle class or upper class, where you gonna find a man that's making six figures? Like, seriously, like, and then not only that, but if you men that make that type of money, they have access and availability to women already, right? So think about that. The women that they have access to and availability to are 9 times out of 10 online. They're models, or they're already showing up to events, or they're it's rare that you're going to find a Jason Kelsey situation where he met his wife on a dating site, right? That's a rare entity. And I'm not saying that the rarity doesn't exist, but where are you located, right? You in San Francisco? Forget it. Everybody,
Well,
I won't say everybody, but everybody know the men in San Francisco is gay. Okay, I put it out there. However, just be realistic. If you
see,
want to still subscribe to that 666, 7.4 to 10.2% between the years of 2000 to 2016 of actual successful relationships that have made it to marriage have been either interracial or interethnic. And I'm coming and speaking from this perspective, not just to be honest with other Black women, but to be honest with myself. I live in the Philadelphia metropolitan area. For each and every Black man that's in my age demographic, 30 and above, he's got two to three more women to choose from, right? And that's not even saying the actual demographic for the women that he has access to that are 30 and below. Because these young women like them some older gentlemen. So there's a ton of competition out there. So when I'm being honest with these other Black women, I'm also being honest with myself. Men have a lot of choices in the area that I live in, and the age range that I am in, and the age range that they are in. I'm speaking not to just other Black, I'm speaking to myself as well. I don't subscribe to the 666, right? I don't subscribe to six figure income, 6 feet tall, 6 inches of penis. However, I'd like to have an open, genuine, honest conversation about how that is not helpful towards women that are serious about commitment and relationships, and how we need to be honest with ourselves and seriously consider throwing those absolutely idiotic trains of thoughts out the window. That Cinderella slipper has to go. That 6 feet tall has to go. Not because we're lowering our standards, but simply because we're being honest with ourselves. The six-figure income has to go. Not because we're lowering our standards, but because honestly, Black women, we are highly educated.
I
And not
agree.
only that, we are opening up businesses a lot faster than Black men and a lot more than Black men. And we have been since the shutdown. So let's be honest about that six-figure income. He might not make that six figures, but it doesn't mean that he's not a good man and a man that loves you and a man that's going to make a genuine, great, honest father. Um, Not the big exclusive said my budget is 99 cents. What the hell? You can't even spare a full dollar, big exclusive? Come on, man. I know you got a dollar.
I
99
thought that's
cents.
$99. I think it's
I see
$99.
that. Is it 99? Let me get my
Yeah.
glasses out. I think big exclusive. What you say? It's 99 what? Big exclusive. Let me put this can up there. No, he said 99 cents. You see that dot? You see the dollar sign in the
Oh,
period?
okay.
He said
Yeah.
he got nine. He ain't even
God
got a
damn.
dollar on it. Come on now,
Damn.
big exclusive. I know you got a dollar. Come on, don't do me like that. At least give me a dollar. Come on.
I
You
don't even
can't even
think I want no 99-cent pussy.
come on. You can't even get shit at the dollar store for a dollar. You got to spend $1.25 now.
Shit, they
Damn,
might as
big
well put that.
exclusive.
They might as well put her pussy in the dollar store.
If it's that, you know what? I already know my pussy trash, so I ain't even worried about it. Ladies, let me tell you how I figured out my pussy was trash. Let me help you with this. We just had a snowstorm. Guess who shoveled? Guess who threw salt? That's how you know your pussy trash. Right there. My
What?
neighbors, my neighbors that even, You know what I'm saying? They didn't even help me out. I got three strong, maybe more strong, virile Indian men right across the way.
What that
They
got to do with
don't
your
even want
pussy?
this garbage ass pussy. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even
How,
shovel. Like, maybe if I shovel a little bit of her snow, she might give me a little
and
bit of that black cat. Hell no,
how
they was
do
like, no.
how do we not know they just don't like black girls, or they just lazy fucks who ain't there to help you?
I stand corrected. It might be good. I just can't get nobody over here to shovel. It might be worth it.
Oh, yeah, that'll be shit. That don't got to do with your pussy. That's
That's what
them.
Captain Comic said. He said, if you out here in the snow shoveling,
You quoting comics now?
hey, I like what I like. Okay, do I judge anybody else with it? If you
God
like what you
damn.
like, I like what I like. I'm stealing his joke. I stole his joke.
Because
I
guess
made it
what?
worse
The
because I'm
truth
not a
is,
comic. I made it worse.
men are a lot of these dudes are lazy. They don't want to help nobody. They don't know how to be good fucking neighbors. So they'll watch a fucking little woman pile up a bunch of snow with a little shovel and throw salt and all this other shit.
I ain't gotta
Sweep a
tell
car
everybody
off.
I'm little. They know I'm little. They see me in person. They know I'm small, but you ain't got
Yeah,
to say it. I'm
yeah.
a little woman.
Hey,
Yes, I'm whittled,
hey. Maybe they
but I'm
want
not a
6 foot
midget.
tall women. Maybe
I'm
they
not
want
a
six
midget.
foot
I'm
tall
sorry. Can you
women.
say midget? I'm
No,
okay. I can't say midget. Oh, sorry, midget. Excuse
no.
me,
You can
little
say
people.
you too
This
might
is
have
my
a problem with that.
platform. This is my platform, little
Guess
people.
what? You could be your platform. YouTube don't give a shit.
Listen here, little people. This is my platform. I said you was little, and I'm not one of you. Either way, I had my little self out there shoveling.
That's how it is. That's how it is. I got some IG girls who
All
I work
right.
with, and they had to shovel too.
Okay. Okay. So it's not just me. I shouldn't feel bad.
Would think about it, you got 250,000 followers, you still had to shovel. They don't matter. At the end of the day, none of that shit, all this old internet shit, none of that shit matters. It's in real life.
Okay. Well, I shovel by myself. So
Yeah, that's what happens in modern times now. Men ain't men no more. There's too many sissy boys. So Hapu, and all them, they had them
not Hapu.
motherfuckers.
Not
Them
Hapu.
motherfuckers just wasn't paying your ass no mind. They probably was looking at each other asses instead of your pussy. So yeah,
Which leads me back to another reason why we outnumber men. We outnumber men. So not just prison, but sexual preference is the reason why we outnumber men. We got to do something. We black women. We gotta go back, sit at the table, strategize. Don't bring Oprah into this conversation. We can't have that bitch over. She fuck up everything. But we got to get back to the table. We got to
it,
strategize. That's right.
it
I
ain't
said
rocket science.
strategize.
It is not rocket science. Because it's funny because I hear women talk about I'm manifesting, I'm speaking it into existence.
Yeah, that's the new
Okay,
thing. Well, that's the old
part
thing come back. Yeah.
part of manifestation and part of bringing forth things into existence is the work. The first work is the work within yourself. Fix your shit before you start asking for shit. How about that? Cause ain't nobody riding down. You might get lucky and come across a nigga with 52nd in Arch
Come on,
coming out of
West Philly.
fucking
Come
coming
on,
out of
West
City
Side.
Blue with six
Come on, West
figures.
Side. That he not on that fentanyl, right? He not in
Oh,
Kensington, so he not on that
hey,
ooh wee.
hey. Because here's the problem: a lot of the stuff that we've talking about is internet shit, and I've been in the internet business since '99. Actually, technically '98, and it's worse now than ever before because we got subcultures within our cultures, and what we're supposed to do is call them treat them like the retarded cousin that come over at Thanksgiving. You just put them in a fucking corner and let them throw
Now, if I can't
Fucking
say midget, you
shit.
can't say retard. You gotta come on, clean it up.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. The little goofy motherfucker. How about that? There's a lot of goofy ass people on social media
Yes.
creating narratives and coming up with these ideas that people in real life aren't doing. So if you to you 6'6" chicks, 6 feet tall, he gotta have 6 inches of dick and 6 figure. You're fucking stupid. If you really believe that, and I don't even believe y'all believe that shit. That shit sound cute on your little TikToks and your Instagram reels. But guess what? Like Big Exclusive said, he gonna be 5'4" if he got bread. He busting your cheeks. Let's keep it a bean. You gonna crack them legs open like a fucking egg at the at the fucking Waffle House. Stop bullshitting. Stop fucking lying. You getting fucked because you looking for bread. If you're hoeing, say you're hoeing. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. I don't know if there's anywhere around the 6 inches of penis though. So the finances we can definitely go back and forth with all day long. I get it.
I don't have a
However,
problem
the
with that.
the 6 inches of penis, if a woman wants 6 inches, she wants 6 inches. Now, does that make her right? No. However, I think we need to have an actual conversation
There ain't no
about
conversation. You don't want if you don't want anything below 6 inches, you don't gotta take it. If you know that you listen, if your body count your entire life is 10 and all 10 have been six and up, you have every right to say I don't want no 4 inch dick. There's nothing wrong with that. Think about all the trading pics and shit we do during the dating process. You'll know. But that motherfucker take a picture and he sends you that little fucking cheese curl dick. Yeah, you'll know. Okay, this ain't
the
gonna work.
little
I'm at the
baby
friend zone.
carrot, the little Vienna sausage.
And there is nothing wrong. That is the equivalent of me saying her ass look like a goddamn ironing board. And unless I'm gonna
Right.
crease my suit, crease my shirt for work tomorrow, I don't want no parts of that shit. It is absolutely okay with having preferences about looks.
But
That is
women,
human.
no, I'm talking about the little Vienna sausage. What I'm saying is, women,
Yes,
we wait a minute. Women, we tend to lie, flat out lie to a man about his sex. It's a lot of men that have been lied to about their sex. We
that's a
do.
whole nother.
We no,
Yeah.
no. That's 6 inches. Okay, you know what? I don't have a ruler, so I'm gonna stop doing this. But you know what I'm saying? That's six. A lot of women lie. They lie about that. They will tell a man he is okay. I don't want to talk about it, but I get it because
No,
we
I
have a
mean,
male co-host for a reason.
yeah,
Okay, here we
women
go.
lie.
Big Exclusive said that's easy. Just ask for a picture, and you can avoid that.
Exactly during the dating process, because you know y'all little fast asses and you thirsty ass dudes. Within that first month, y'all trying to fuck. Everybody trying to fuck now. So you'll see the dick. You'll know. Uh, Too small for me. Sorry, bro. Let the friends on you. She sent me an ass pic, and that ass ain't assing, and that shit look like my son book bag in 6th grade. Nope, nope. I like tasty cakes, not fucking Drake's cakes. Okay, not pancakes. I like stacked, like the fucking wedding joint where it's all the way up here somewhere. Ass out, not that fucking no, no. I don't want no sheetrock butts. Nobody ain't got time for that shit.
He said she wrong.
No, no.
Okay, so you're saying that you will flat out deny a woman if she's got a pancake ass. Oh, wait a minute. Here go another comment from Big Exclusive. He said, I promise if it's money long, it won't matter. She'll probably cheat later, but she gonna get that bag. Ooh, wow.
Yeah, and it's Same thing with BBL with the body modifications. I don't do none of that. You got ass implants and all that shit. I don't want none of that shit. I want you to shape what your mama gave you. I don't want you to shape what Dr. Miami gave you. I ain't got time for that. That old Mexico ass. No. South America ass. I'm waiting for my tax money come. I got a coupon ass. No, I'm good. No. Oh, it's a lot of PPP asses running around here. A lot of PUA asses running around here that the government need to go repo. Take that shit back. But now, I mean, it's
I mean, that
preferences.
is true. So I'm trying my best to hold my peace on that because, ladies, we need to be honest about that. A lot of people have, went under the knife to get the type of ass that they want, that they feel is desirable for a man. However, they're not men going up under the knife to get 6 inches worth of penis. And I think men need to be honest with themselves when their sex game is weak and when it's garbage. And
If
I think women
if
should be honest with the man and tell him that his sex game is weak and his dick is garbage. It's just as simple as that. Oh, wait a minute. Big Exclusive said pancakes flip every day. Every day, B. Every day, B. Okay. Edward Brian Kendrick said she would probably cheat. She will cheat
probably.
because he don't have a 6-inch penis.
Her value system is already fucked up because she's talking about money over a me she ain't even met yet.
Yes, but I'm posing this as an opportunity for women to look at it differently. So if you're not going to get 6 inches worth of penis, but you still want to be with this man because he meets other categories that you value in your life, why can't we think about opening up our mindset to um, avenues of other sexual pleasure, right? Of possibly and maybe going to a store that offers pleasure, or maybe an online store that offers pleasure. Now, I'm not being sponsored by any stores or any online stores, so I'm not going to steer you and gear you to anyone. But everybody knows that there are very popular websites out there and online stores, as well as, stores in their neighborhoods that offer sexual gratification modification for men and women, right? If we're going to settle for less than 6 inches, right? Maybe you can talk to that man that loves you and you love him, and we can discuss, other options because they don't have the equipment necessarily to do the job.
Oh well, hold on. We didn't get that far yet. She didn't even get to love this nigga yet. Because remember, she said before she even met him that what she wanted. So based off of this premise of the 666, she's not even gonna give him a chance because he didn't got it. He ain't gonna get to the. He's not even gonna get that far to love her yet.
But what if he has the 6 inches of penis and not the six-figure income? That's the point, right? It's a 666 either way. So it's a triangle. So switch it from the finances, take it to the penis. What if the penis size is not it's shrimping?
And
It's
this is
thumb
why
size.
I said I call bullshit because in the real world, all of that what you want, these little horny asses is sitting home. He look good. He giving me some attention. I'm gonna give him some pussy. He gonna take me out to get some goddamn seafood. He gonna spend about $40-$50 on me. We gonna smoke some weed. I'm gonna suck his dick in the car, and I'm let him fuck. And I'm
Even
gonna
with
keep
a
letting him
little,
fuck.
even with a little shrimp dick.
Now that's where it gets caught. That's why I
Okay,
said
all
it's
right. Here
bullshit.
we
They're
go.
going to try anyway. All of that the 666. That's that internet TikTok talk. Grown adults don't talk that way. It's all bullshit. Don't believe it. Ain't nobody in real life talking like that. That's that goofy ass shit that they say on the internet. because guess what? She gonna take that little 3.5 quarter-inch dick ass nigga. She gonna let that nigga buy her a goddamn pair of Uggs and make her feel special about herself. She gonna
Not a
sit
pair
there.
of.
This motherfucker gonna get a stromboli from Pete's fucking Pizza
What?
and beat them fucking cheeks with his little ass fucking
Not
sausage.
cheap.
And he gonna get up tomorrow morning and take his ass to fucking Walmart and stock them fucking shelves. Stop the cat. We gotta stop all this fucking cat.
He go to Walmart and stocking the shelves though.
Yeah, of
Come
6 figures
on.
and this and that.
And okay, so Edward Brian Kendrick said, and truth be told, some women can't take the dishes. Well, now wait a minute now. So you're telling on yourself, Mr. Kendrick. Big Exclusive said the average man is 5 inches. Women's cervix is 3 to 4 max. God knows what he doing. Now, again, preference is preference, but don't act like 5 inches can't get the job done.
Bruh, some of them services out there is pushed back. These girls have been ran through because they looking for love and they using their pussy. Every time they like a dude or they love a dude, they fuck them. And they've been taking dick for years. And here we come trying to settle them fucking down. And they fucking pussies is pushed back like George Jefferson hairline.
Now wait. Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. Now wait a minute. A lot of women still got tread on their tires, so I'm not going to
Yeah,
allow you this. I'm
yeah,
not
because
going
they've
to.
been chilling. They pussies chilling. They taking a break.
A lot of women still got some tread on their tires. We're not going to be out
Mm-hmm.
here saying that these women don't got
Snap
no
back.
tread on their tires when they do.
Snap back.
Okay,
That's what that
a lot
is.
of women. A lot of women got tread on their. Now come on now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, and some of them still do.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Big Exclusive said, but wait, they have babies, bro, and the snapback.
That's what I said. The
The
snapback.
snapback is real. The snapback is real. Okay,
They don't.
and,
They
and I
don't.
don't even want to go there because we all got some grandmothers that didn't had 10+ children. Okay, and
Mm-hmm.
your granddaddy wasn't coming back for no reason.
Oh
He
yeah.
was coming back because she had that snapback.
That's why he got 10
Okay.
fucking kids.
Okay. All
Couldn't pull
right.
out of that
So
motherfucker.
let's not go there and say we
Nah,
ran
but see, listen,
through. We
that
were
ain't the
stressed
same
out.
thing. That ain't the same thing as these girls getting trains ran in them in somebody's mama's fucking basement. All right, listen. Carry a little behind over there on Twitter and go look up West Philly thoughts. You'll see they getting plowed. They juggling 4-5 Hogan rules and talk about I'm shooting content. I'll be in Philly tonight.
Well, Auntee Shugah is not on Twitter. Auntee Shugah is on Threads. So if you want to come over to Threads, we can have that conversation. Auntee Shugah is also on Instagram. So if you want to come to Instagram, we're having that conversation. Let's see. Edward Brian Kendrick said, "Pussy look like an old boxing glove." Now, come on now. Now, what we're not gonna do. What we're not gonna do. Now, wait a minute. Shannon Big Exclusive Rental said, "Damn, Ed went hard." Yeah, no. So what we're not gonna do is talk about what our stuff looks like. Well, some of y'all got a snuffleupagus over there. Okay, some of y'all not even. Come on, circumcised. Come on now, and you want people to work with 5 inches or less. Okay, fine. It's okay, right? But what we're not going to do is start talking about vaginas. We don't want to do that.
Listen, if you are
I'm
a
gonna try not
grown
to get
adult
offended,
man,
but some of y'all about to hear your mama in a minute, and I know y'all don't want to
oh,
hear
it
that.
ain't you. What you
Y'all
worried
know
about
your
it for?
mama.
What the hell you worried about it for? It ain't you.
Oh, I
You
got
know.
all the tread on my tire, baby. I got all the
You
tread
know.
on my
But
tire. I
but
ain't worried about that.
it's
Auntee Shugah ain't worried about that. If it's one thing I ain't got to worry about is that grip, okay? Let's see. Edward Brian Kendrick said, "Nut, it's true though." Okay. Boxing glove. You need to stop fucking with them $40 hoes. Shannon Big Exclusive said, Auntie sound guilty. Ain't shit about me guilty, but I want to keep it as a on this platform here. We have a level of respect for each other, right? So you talk sweet to me, and I talk sweet right back. I say that at every show, especially
Ain't
when we close out the
nobody
night.
said you had the
However,
boxing glove
however,
Joe Frazier pussy.
However, if we're gonna go there, baby, I'm gonna read you up and down the street every which way through the globe. And you don't want that because Auntie Sugar is sweet as sugar, and I'm as sweet as pie, and I'm definitely gonna talk sweet to you. So talk sweet back. But if you don't, baby, listen. Salt and sugar look exactly the same. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever get it messed up. It's the taste that matters. Let's see. Shannon Big Exclusive said, "Oh shit, that grip, huh?" Exactly. I got all the tread on my tire, baby. Hold on. Let's see. Shannon Big Exclusive said, "Why are you taking the comments personal?" Well, I mean, this is Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar. I'm Auntie Sugar, right? You come to my platform with the shit, you gonna get the shit right back. I never once said that I was gonna take the high road. Did I ever make that disclaimer, producer, when I wrote for my
No,
show?
no,
No. I said it's
nobody's.
I said it's sweet. I said it's sweet talk with Auntie Sugar. So and I always said, you talk sweet to me, and I talk sweet right back.
Yeah, but we just want to make sure you didn't take the boxing glove coochie look personally. He wasn't talking
Oh
about
no,
you.
I ain't worried about that
Yeah,
at all. Trust me. Ain't no
it's
in the
because he's
in
a
the
whole
words
lot
of Eddie
nicer than what
Murphy.
I was thinking.
No. In the words of Eddie Murphy, ain't nothing wrong with my gang. Ain't nothing wrong with my gang. I'm good. Producer, what that comment say?
Uh, Big Exclusive says, "Nah, I'm not scared either. The comments weren't directed towards you, so nobody's talking sour to you." Yeah,
Okay, good. Okay, good. Cause too much sugar give you diabetes.
yeah. All right.
Wait.
Okay, we are getting close to that time.
Alrighty
This,
then. So, well, I don't think we're ever going to come to a consensus on this. However, black women.
oh, I
I'm
have.
only kidding. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. Let me not. Let me stop. Let me stop fucking around. We we have come to a consensus on this. The truth is that not that it's impossible, right? Because I like to always be the optimistic person in the room. I'm an optimistic person, right? I would not be who I am if I didn't always think that my goals are achievable, right? So anything that I set out to do and I accomplish, I always do. And I'm relentless and I am determined. And that's just the type of individual that I am. So I want Black women to be just as relentless and just as determined to achieve their goals. However, there comes a time when we need to be realistic and living in the fantasy world of you getting a 6 feet tall man, especially when that particular demographic is taken, like seriously, mostly married, um, getting 6 inches worth of penis. Not trying to shade men out here, but some of y'all need to be ashamed of yourself. Stop putting that little shit online. And then last but not least, last but not least,
Stop dick shaming.
okay, a six-figure income. Ladies, be honest. Do the research. The cards are stacked against you in a lot of areas, geographically, economically, education wise, and we need to be honest with ourselves. And I don't want you to settle, but I want you to genuinely take a look at where you live, how much you make, how educated you are, and tell yourself Is the triple sixes more important than what you really want out of a relationship? Because we're not talking about somebody that's starting and popping. We're talking about somebody that's looking for a serious commitment. Serious commitment requires more than triple sixes. Let's see here. One last comment. Mr. Edward Brian Kendrick said, all I can say is find someone that is compatible with you, but don't be delusional. And that's exactly what the premise of this show is. Find someone. Thank you very much, Mr. Edward Brian Kendrick. Find someone that is compatible with you. They have your values. They have similar morals to you. They have great goals set for the future, and they've got a plan for you. And they're genuine and honest about their plans to make you a part of their future.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter what race they are, and it doesn't matter what income level they have to spend. It doesn't matter how tall they are. And last but not least, it doesn't matter if they carrying a shrimp dick or Vienna sausage. What matters is how compatible you are to them, where your goals aligned, and how they treat you, right? That's what the truth is. That's what I wanted to get down to today. So even though you got options, we could all move to North Dakota or Wyoming or South Dakota, Colorado or Alaska. Um, the truth is, make sure all the things that really mean something to you measure up first and leave the
Facts.
triple sixes alone because
Yeah.
you'll get nowhere with that.
Unless she got a big old booty with 666 tattooed on
Mr. Hakim Borges, would you like to
natural.
say a natural big old? Don't let me toot this thing up. Toot that thing up.
Oh, here we
Hey.
go. Good Lord. Time to go.
Mr. Hakim
Cocktails are
Borges.
hitting.
Don't make me toot. Okay, I got a big old.
Nope.
All right, you know
That,
what? It's just not
this ain't
about
that
me.
kind of show.
This is not about me. But the truth is that as I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to myself. I need to be
Yes.
realistic. We need to be realistic. And hopefully tonight you've heard something that resonates with your thought process, your values, your morals, your soul. Um, and you were able to get something out of it besides a good laugh, right? Mr. Bornjus, what would you like to say this evening? And ladies,
Oh,
please follow Mr. Hakim Bornjus on each and every one of his platforms. He's got everything. He's got Twitter, he's got Facebook, he's got Instagram, he's got TikTok, he's got stuff I've never even heard of. Snapchat, whatever. He's got it.
I need to hurt Snapchat. But I'd like to thank you for letting me on tonight. It's been a good discussion. Um, yeah, and I'm with you. Don't be delusional, people. Be reasonable. You want ladies, be reasonable for what you want in a man, and because you want him to be reasonable with what he wants in you. And be just, be good to each other and focus on good things. Fuck money. Well, when
Money makes
you
the
looking
world go
for a
round.
man, yeah, but when you looking for a man with money, if you're hoeing, say you're hoeing.
We're gonna be broke and homeless. Come on now, we're gonna have to make some type of money. We're
Hey,
going to make two. We're gonna have to rub two nickels together
hey,
somewhere.
did y'all both be two nickel rubbing motherfuckers? You ain't gotta be sitting looking for no dude trying to get you up out of the hood. No. Everybody can't be flued out. Everybody can't be wined and dined. Some of y'all are gonna have to fucking get 4 wings and fried rice from Danny Watt, god damn it. Everybody can't go to
Not the
Ruth
good
Chris.
West Philly. Okay, I'm trying to get some wings. Come on through, Danny. Come on through, Danny,
Yeah.
with the wok and the
It's
wings.
some of y'all ain't flued out material. Some of you ain't goddamn Ruth Chris material. Right? Some of you some goddamn Arby's.
See, that's what I said we
Motherfucking
weren't gonna do. That's what I
we
said
have
we
the
weren't gonna
meats.
do.
We got the meats.
some of
Yeah.
what you trying to say is some of us got DoorDash material. We're
Check.
not supposed to go outside and be seen in the daylight material. We just
Hey
come
man.
in at night, get the DoorDash. That's us. Some of us is that.
Be humble. Humble that
Damn.
shit down. All that 666, that's that way up shit.
You know what,
Humble
ladies? We might
yourself.
need a counterpunch with this later on with the Vienna sausage and the missing side too. We might have a show in the future about this, ladies. Just let me get my stuff together, my train of thought. We might have to come back because we they
Mm.
even called us boxing glove, worn out boxing glove pussy. Really? Y'all got some shit coming towards y'all. I'm gonna get another woman one time. We're gonna have it and we're gonna come back. I'm
Mm.
not good with coming back. I'm not good with the petty. So if
Mm.
I didn't do righteous by us, don't worry. I'm gonna make sure I get somebody that can read a nigga down. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry.
It's, everybody needs to be humble and be good to each other. Money gonna come when it's supposed to come. Just be good to each other. Find somebody that's just gonna treat you right. How about that?
I
You
you
can't
know
put a
I
dollar on it.
I I think about money as this, right? Money is called currency, right? And when do you think about currency? Current is in the word currency. So what do you know that currents do? They flow like water, right? Like a river, right?
You just
So
describe pussy.
money is mon- I'm describing water. I'm describing a river. I'm describing how water runs from the mountain down into the river, into a lake or a pond, out into the ocean, right? So basically, if you think about money like that, it's going to recycle itself eventually back into the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
current. It will come and go. So if we
Coochie.
keep that mindset,
As you just described.
coochie don't come, whatever. We'll leave it there. Mr. Bourne, just would you like to say any final remarks, sir?
Thanks again. I hope everyone enjoyed this broadcast. It was fun doing it. It's bedtime. Old man gotta go to bed.
I
God damn.
agree. I want to thank every single individual for coming out with me. I want to thank most of all Mr. Hakim Born Just, our show's producer, as well as our guest tonight. I'm honored that he decided to come on, especially be here face to face. He doesn't do very many of these, so I'm honored about that. I like to thank each and every visitor that came, especially the BN Network. I appreciate you guys coming out for the support. Number one, I want to thank Auntie Sugar Cubes. I cannot do this without you, without your support coming in every week. Thank you so very much. However, you chose to get on tonight, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, um, hey,
And
we
YouTube.
might even start doing it from TikTok, definitely YouTube. I want to thank you. Thank you for coming back each and every week, Sugar Cubes. Thank you for answering our polls this week. We might try another poll in another situation. Thank you for being open and honest with your answers this week. Just thank you so very much. I can't tell you how humbled that I am that I have this platform and I'm able to share my thoughts, however small my view might be, but I'm able to possibly open up minds of other individuals so they can see it a different way. And most of all, as always, when I say with the show, I am Auntie Sugar. This is Sweet Talk with Auntie Sugar. You talk sweet to me, and I will talk sweet right back. See you next Wednesday here, same place, same time, 8 p.m. on all three platforms: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. You can reach me at auntie sugar@gmail.com. Good night.
Peace, y'all.